Is everyone having a Dwemer day? I'm having a Dwemer day. Let's unmute the game audio. There we go. Sorry, I was doing some audio testing because I've messed around with some stuff. I'm thinking of inviting High Queen Ayla to an activity we can do together. Oh, to help us grow closer. Oh, demonetized? I don't think so. Welcome back to, what the fuck is going on? Welcome back to, well, now demonetized, to the Dwemer project. Is that what this is called? Let's meet in private for some deep discussions. Learning-based activity. To be honest, I mean, given that we've got such an absurd amount of learning, let's go for it. So, we've got a lot to do this episode. I'm very, excited is the wrong word, apprehensive, because I have a feeling none of the stuff I've made is going to work, but we have the option to reform the tonal architects. Ignore that, that's something I had allowed. Look, I had to add this button because I forgot to turn it on to start off with. I explained this yesterday, so this bit isn't finished. I might add it to the main mod, I don't know, we'll see how much I like this, this different style, because the society was supposed to be here since we started the game, right? But I forgot to turn it on, and then it couldn't have generated, like, midway through a save game anyway. That's not important. Let's get down to business, my friends. First things first, we're going to try and have a learning conversation. Oh, we can get diligent from this? Well, that's awesome. Nice. We got some free diligence there. I've learned a lot about this discussion. That's incredible. We fought a boar valiantly. Reports coming in from Mosring that lycanthropes have appeared in significant numbers, like lycanthropies, and are raiding farmlands, devouring local wildlife, and killing travelers. We can hire the fighter skill to hire the companions, and basically this will, if we don't, it gains a provincial modifier, so it gains it for the next, what is that? Oh man, that's like, what was it, like 18 years? 16 years? That's a long time. Someone do that maths for me. It's a long time anyway, and obviously we don't really want levy size along with, you know, what we've already got from there, it being a new administration as well. So our levy size will be completely in the toilet if we don't do this. So we are going to hire the Fighters Guild. Don't know how much it costs. Yeah, whatever. Get out. 75 gold. It's not bad. That's probably worth it to get rid of them. Right, so all we've got to do to form the Tonal Architects is leave our current society. I'm going to miss this. I'm seriously going to miss this absurd amount of... Oh, hang on. Before we do this, one of you said... steal and it was either a ring of happiness or an amulet of happiness, one or the other. We're gonna go ahead and find, I'm just gonna type in happiness. Happiness. Thank you. Right, there we go. Join court. No. Diplorange, yes. We're gonna go and steal one of these to start off with. Then when we've got this, we will go and head over and create our own society with blackjack and hookers. Dwemer hookers, though. I'm not sure that's a good thing. Isabel of Nibene. What has she got? Maybe she has one. Oh, you'd assume she would, huh? Necklace of Swords. She's got loads of shit. Look at this. Ring of Happiness. There it is. General Opinion +5. Sex Appeal +5. Apparently, it fully, as it says there, this artifact will protect, in so many inverted commas, I have a feeling it could be lying to us, will protect the bearer from certain negative traits such as depressed and stressed. Plus the General Opinion +5, the Sex Appeal +5, the Month Prestige is pretty good as well. It would seem like if we're going to go rule a new place that isn't our culture, i.e. Solstheim, this would be kind of useful. So I think we can go ahead and grab one of those for ourselves. So let's go and steal. She's also got, like, the reinforced chest. Actually, I believe prevents people stealing your artifacts, does it not? Good protection against theft attempts on non-worn artifacts. Right. So as she's wearing it, I assume we've just got, you know, a flat low chance, you'd assume, to steal it, because she's, you know, wearing the damn thing. I'm Thieves Guild. I'll do it myself. Before we go ahead with this, let's make sure we've got all of our best intrigue gear equipped. So, what have we got then? We've got Chances Folly, Intrigue +1. Do you want to write a book on thieving? Yeah, Wolfmare's Guide to Better Thieving. So, we'll go ahead and equip whatever the hell else we've got. Map of Nirn is okay. We'll get rid of the Speculum Regali for now, and we'll equip the Wolfmare's Guide to Better Thieving. Seems like that would be useful. And let's go. Please, I need this. Oh, there we go. The Ring of Happiness is mine, all thanks to that fancy book. Right, so there you go, commenter. I have stolen a ring. And actually, it was very good. It was a good shout, actually. So what have we got equipped? Oh, we actually didn't have a second ring, so that worked out insanely well for us. So, General Opinion +5, like I said, actually pretty decent. Right. Now, we say goodbye to the Thieves Guild. Honestly, the Thieves Guild has done so much for us. I mean, look at all this crap that we've got because of it. If the Tonal Architects are crap, I might leave and go back to the Thieves Guild, because that's a very, very OP society. I actually tried putting some balance into my society, which in hindsight was a stupid idea. Goodbye, Thieves Guild. So, it doesn't currently exist. Let's go for it. Reform the Tonal Architect. So what do we need for this? What did I make it? So 250 prestige is lost by doing this. We have to be independent, because obviously, like I said, I don't think they'd be too pleased if we formed a Dwemer elite society based around, you know, building weaponry and crap. Reform the Tonal Architects. After thousands of years, the Dwemer elite society of the Tonal Architects has been reformed by Rkungtunch although the Dwemer numbers are few, the society aims to consolidate lost Dwemer knowledge strewn across Tamriel and empower those within its upper elite group. We will reclaim our rightful place by ourselves right now, because there's going to be absolutely no one else involved, which is, you know, fair enough, huh? So, I'm not going to spoil what this does. I feel like this needs to naturally occur, and obviously you guys will be able to play this for yourself whenever I put stuff on the Steam Workshop. We are currently the High Craft Lord, the same as Kagranak himself. High Craft Lord, learning +4, Temple Vassal Opinion -20. A lot of you point out the Dwemer weren't religious, but obviously I couldn't mod out religion from the game. It didn't make much sense. So as a result, I've actually made it to the Temple Vassal Opinion obviously don't like you. The Dwemer frequently challenged the gods. It's not that they didn't believe in the gods, because the gods, you know, physically existed. They interacted with mortals, as I said on a comment last episode. They were, you know, a tangible thing that you could see with your eyes. It's not they didn't believe in them, they just doubted how godly they were. They just believed them to be, like, very, very powerful magical beings, you know? So, the Dwemer were up for testing the gods and going against the gods, and I think that makes sense why there would be a Temple Vassal Opinion loss. Then each one gives different learning bonuses, and we can also choose a specialization just by joining there. Now, the other thing I've done, specifically made for this campaign, because obviously it didn't start off, I've added the ability to recruit people into the Tonal Architects if they're not already part of the society. So if we go ahead and employ someone new here, they have to have, like, over 8 learning, they have to be, or they can be, like, genius, shrewd, quick, anything like that. So let's go ahead and start building up the society. More members in the society mean more influence mean rarer missions and better treasures. Innovation is determined by predominantly learning, but because we're a genius, we're erudite, we're diligent, we get extra bonuses as well. You can see there that we've got other stuff. Mystic -2, I think I did that just based on, like, mysticism doesn't really go well with science, but in hindsight I might flip that around and actually give it a bonus as well, because, I don't know, they were magical architects. It was kind of hard for me to decide on that one. But obviously being an imbecile, being slothful, being an idiot of any degree will subtract points from your score. Anyway, it's a learning-based society, so we probably want to go ahead and employ a mage, and I want to test this out. This actually might just explode horribly. And then join the Tonal Architects. So this will cost you, I think it was 100 innovation, but we'll just double check that. Where did she go? Hey, I need you back. There you are, hello. Right, so invite to Tonal Architects, boom. And that should now be, she should now be part of that. Where is she? There she is. Suodrak, Architect. Welcome aboard. And like I said, more people in the society, it's going to increase the influence that we gain with our learning, and there'll be some other stuff associated with that, but I won't go into it too much. We'll pick a specialization, sorry? Well, that threw me off. Placeholder. The Ring of Happiness. You certainly seem to love his name. It's feeling better already. Sure. What does that do? Protects from stressed and depressed. Yeah, we knew that. Do we already have? Oh, we've already got stressed. Oh, that's cool. That's actually genuinely really useful, especially when you're on the business focus and you're about to debase the mint like you are right now. Right now. One day, I'm going to do this every episode, and then eventually it's going to work, and I'm going to blow everyone's mind. But I'm going to edit out all the attempts where it fails. But obviously, I'm not going to leave this in, otherwise you'd know. I must have more gold. Ring of Happiness protects us. That's going to get annoying quickly, huh? Hi, the Fighters Guild. So we want to recruit every able Dwemer into the society as much as possible. Like I said, the only problem with that is, you know, last episode or the episode before that, I went to every Dwemer and told them to go and get a job, essentially, and made them go and join other societies. So we're kind of limited right now, and obviously there's not many Dwemer either. So let's be careful about things, but we will choose a specialization later on in the episode. I don't think we have enough. Do we have enough? Yeah, we've got enough innovation. I might tweet that so it's a bit more expensive. Right, so Solstheim. Let's talk about forming this Dwemer Kingdom, because I think it's actually time we did this. So, we want to hold on to Alftand as long as possible. I agree with what you guys said. I think also fortifying it out massively would help out a lot, but I'm not going to bank on it. For what we need to do first and foremost is actually convert this up to a castle. So I assume it's just, yeah, Great Tribal Strongholds. That's going to be equivalent to the Stonehill Fort in the base game. We need 500 gold as well. Wait, what? Has culture group Aldmeri? Oh, so we have to convert to our culture group. Because, of course, Dwemer are elves. So, you know, they are Aldmeri group there. Sure, so we've got to convert that over to our culture. How do we do that? I guess just... No, we don't want to make it a capital. I guess just crown focus for a while. Religion is Dwemer, so that's a great start. And eventually we will get a prosperity event. Man, I didn't realize that you actually needed to... that sucks. That really does suck that you need it to be your culture to upgrade it. Because that generally takes a very, very long time. Okay, that's throwing a spanner in the works, no pun intended, because now we're going to have to focus on the Dwemer Workshop of Alftand a little bit more. We could start building the Animalculary. So the Animalculary is the sort of basis of all Dwemer construction, right? we need to build that before we can build, as it says there, you know, Dwemer spheres, Dwemer spiders, ballistas. Then we've also got part of Numidium here, but that's something for the future. Don't worry about that too much. Alright, so let's do it then. We'll actually keep working on Alftand, because I didn't realize there was that ridiculous culture requirement as well, which kind of sucks, because we obviously don't want to move there because it's tribal, it's crappy land. The abbot of a nearby temple has asked you to make a donation towards the repairs of the temple. Sorry, I can't spare the gold right now. We absolutely can't. Skyrim infestation removed from Mosring. Is that a Khajiit? Yeah, it's like a different type of Khajiit there, an Anaquinian. What is that background supposed to be? That's so strange. Looks like he's on like a building site or something. Alright, so we'll just keep building up Alftand for a while. What is Skyrim looking like? We just need to keep swaying her. You know what, 82? I think for a while we can probably not worry about Skyrim too much. When her heir takes over, then I think we need to shut ourselves. And in fact, just to ensure that we're not going to get immediately smashed, we need to start working on this dude straight away, right? What could we do with him? We could blast him with a friendly spell, but that's a little bit OP, because obviously you can just keep doing it over and over. Not particularly balanced there. Hermaeus Mora. I almost forgot about you, my friend. Wealth of Oblivion. See if he gives us some rare Oblivion artifacts. Or do we want to save up for the Ogma Infinium now that it's useful? I might save up for the Ogma. I mean, it is 8,000 Arda, which is the equivalent of 10 artifacts from Oblivion. Almost 11 artifacts from Oblivion, obviously. Or we could get like a Daedric Horde for that. In fact, we could get 3 Daedric Hordes for that. An invasion costs 25k. Good God, holy shit. That's absolutely insane. You can also consult a black book, which is basically like an adventure. Oh, you know what? Let's go on let's consult a black book this episode. Yeah, that seems like a great plan. I shall share my knowledge of statesmanship with him. Absolutely. Let's see if he's interested in learning how to be a better ruler. There we go. He was touched. We're helping him, you know, prepare to take over. More money for Alftand. Incredible. Absolutely. Debase the mints. Now, we want to be blasting up our own monthly balance, obviously, as much as possible. Even more now that we don't have to pay taxes to our liege. So this is going to be much, much more valuable, huh? Right, so let's go for, what is it, transmute, first and foremost. Oh, shit, do we really not have that much magicka? 16. How do we get more magicka quicker? Because right now, it's just... I believe learning doesn't affect regenerate. I think it only affects your maximum. Yeah, look at that. You can store up to 2 points of mana per personal learning. So I wonder if... I don't know if learning actually has an effect on how fast it regenerates. I don't think it does. I've changed my mind. Can we maybe look by like a mana potion? Because there was an option to visit an alchemist. Let's go and see if that's possible. Stressed and depressed again. Fine. Right, so let's go to Marketplace. Visit an alchemist. See if they can sell us a mana potion? Fortify intelligence. Temporary... Oh, this is cool. No, they don't have anything, huh? Plot power. Temporary lowering your house... But permanently increasing your house by a lesser amount. Health, I can't speak today. Wow, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. So, assuming it works a couple of times, can you only do that once? Surely you can only do that once, right? Otherwise, if you survive the first go, the next go is going to have much less of a negative, and then eventually you're just going to be like, plus 100 health. Chug one of these potions, going up to 99 health. Oh no, there's 0 threat at all. But you will go up to a much higher maximum. I'm going to assume it's only once anyway. Man, that's a shame we can't, like, buy mana potions or anything. So the Animonculary is built, which gives us light infantry, heavy infantry, because it started to churn out, as it says there, capable of churning out huge numbers of automatons. That's cool. What do we want to build next? I honestly don't know what is. So we need heavy infantry level 1. I mean, we can get that straight away here. So we could start churning out some of the Dwemer, weaponry. Some of the spheres, like the Centurion spheres. Or not the Centurion spheres, I suppose they're the massive ones, aren't they? Dwemer spiders. What are those like? So they count as light infantry. The spheres count as heavy infantry. And then, of course, we've got retinues as well. So we've got Technomancer Centurions, which are the big boys. Kind of the same as spheres, but they're much lower number. So I think you can hold more of them unless I balanced it. Retinue cap usage. Yeah, no, so you can have more of these, but they do hit a lot harder. So we could go for Centurions. I'm not entirely sure how we want to do this. Obviously, we don't really have the retinue for it yet. What's the best unit? Because I didn't add any of these units. These are all base games, so I need to actually work out which ones are worth going for here. We've also got Battle Mages as well. Battle Mages are so OP in this. What do we get, like Dwemer? The Dwemer Mage Quarters. There we are. Battle Mages plus 30. We need Magical Infrastructure level 3. I just want to generally go for anything that will help us. That gives us fort level. Garrison size plus 5%, heavy infantry plus 50. That's kind of tempting, because obviously Skyrim are most likely going to come back and conquer Alftand from us. I don't think we'll be able to stay that friendly with them for that long. Heavy infantry plus 50. What's that? 191. So this one is slightly more expensive, but it does give that garrison size. I'm going to go for it. We're going to build some Dwemer spheres. Alright, let's choose a specialization and let's see if this works. We could choose one of the 3 Dwemer schools of thought. I'm gonna probably buff this up to cost 1,000 innovation rather than 100. I kind of didn't realize it was that cheap when I threw this together. Anyway, the Tonal architects have an expansive knowledge of architecture, engineering, and manipulation of metals. Specializing in one of these will open up new paths and opportunities for a Tonal architect. Kind of similar to your base game, Warrior Society, where you can pick, what is it, like Strategist, Hunter, Duelist. This is similar to that, and obviously the Hermetics as well, with the Mystic, Scholar, Erudite, I believe they are. So we can go for Blacksmith, Architect, or Engineer. I haven't actually checked these in the Outer Kings, they might be horrifically OP. No, these seem fairly good. Martial +1, Stewardship -2. Oh man, that's kind of OP. Build time -25%, but build cost +10%. Okay, that's a little more balanced. You get Defense, Siege, Martial, Stewardship, or we've got Engineer, Martial, Stewardship, learning -1 on that one. That's a cool little trait. What do you want to go for? The Secrets of Metal, My Constructs will rival the Architects of Old, Master of Machinery is a Dwemer way, or we can regain our innovation and pick a different one later on. I'm going to go with Architect, just because build time -25%. Actually, do we even need that in hindsight? Let's double check before I commit to this, whether or not if we equip all of the build time books that we've got. I don't think this is necessary, is it? We've got Dwemer Schematics. Oh, do we not have anything else? Maybe we do then. Maybe I need to unpause as well. So we've got build time so let's unequip the map and none. Equip Strakes and Futtox. And then, how about now? Because obviously if we've got the build time low, man, it might not even be worth going for Architect then. Because it's just -25% build time. Okay, that would take us down to 1 day guaranteed. But the +10% build cost, I mean, money is our limiting factor right now, not time. We're immortal. So I'm going to go for, like, Blacksmith, I think. Martial, Stewardship, Personal Combat, same trait opinion. We've got Engineer, Martial, Stewardship, Learning -1. So that one we gain a little bit more Stewardship, but lose a Learning. That one gives Personal Combat Skill +2, which seems massively underpowered, I guess, post-Holy Fury. I guess I forgot to update that. Same trait opinion +5. I'm going to go with Engineer. We'll see if that's got some unique stuff associated with it. So that should also give us some bonus points for innovation, because we are an Engineer. There we go, +2 counts as Genius, because obviously, that's a much harder trait to get. Nice. Okay, that should be interesting. Oh, immediately loses it. Fantastic. Didn't really think of that one, huh? Alright, let's do Specialization. Let's go back for Engineer. We should be able to keep it this time. What else were we then? I didn't even realize we had anything else. Well, that's me being an idiot. Don't worry about it too much. Loses trait Deceitful. Well, that'll last just about as long as Debasing the Mints. So, I wouldn't worry about that too much. I really hope Prince... Who? Oh, Hodless one. Of course, this man... There's me thinking, who the hell is this dude? Yeah, I remember. He was the guy that we tried to sway about all of 30 seconds ago. I'll ask him. I don't want to get sympathy for his faith. I couldn't give a less of a... Oh, God. 30% chance of gaining sympathy for Needic Pantheon. I mean, would it be that bad? Would it be that bad? We didn't get it. Oh, thank God. Okay, no Deus Vaulting here. No heresy. So we got this event again. Now that... So last time with the learning-based activity, we got Diligent, right? So let's go for, like, what else have we got that's fairly high? Honestly, all of our stats are pretty good besides Intrigue. So why don't we go for a Hunt? We've got 22 Martial. Let's see if we get, like, we might get Brave out of this. We might get, I don't know, what else could you potentially get? Oh, we said no. Okay, fuck you. I'm trying to learn the Holy Fury mechanics, my dude. Now, a lot of you have been pointing out we can offer artifacts to Hermaeus Mora. I think we should probably chuck something at him in that case. Like in Gasta Kavata Oh, it's only worth 100 Ardor, though. Although, we are quite close to being able to go on an adventure in a black book. So, for those of you who played Skyrim's Dragonborn DLC, that's basically what this is based on here. Oh, well, I mean, exactly what it's based on, right? What are we not using that we could throw at... I mean, we're not using the puzzle cubes. Are we ever going to use these bloody puzzle cubes? Probably not. Does he even want it? Hey, Hermaeus Mora, do you want a puzzle cube, my dude? For a God of Knowledge, it's probably not worth it. Rubik's Cube for my boy. Here we go. 300 Ardor. Oh, man, that puts us so close to... Look at that. On Black Book's 1500, right? You can fail the Black Book event, so it's a little bit risky. Oh, this is cool. Not much longer now. No. Yes. No. This is terrible. Why is this event so frequent? Okay, let's actually put this to bed. I keep saying it's frequent. I looked into the game files. It's once every 2 years, and we've been playing for the past 87 years. And we've basically been more or less on business focus the entire time. We have definitely not seen this event over 40 times. So actually, I think we're under the average of what we should have had, right? That's just my... Oh, shit. She died. Oh, no. Okay, does he like us? Wait, he's not the king? Did they have a Kingsmoot? Yeah, it's a different house. Oh, God. Okay. Hello, High King Schnarnfid the Dragonborn. This is not an enemy I want. Master of the Thum. Martial +5, health +1, diplomacy +3, defense and damage. Well, the damage is up 60% there, effectively. Morale defense +30%. Oh my god. What is this one? That gives him more damage and defense. Bisexual. Whatever. You do you, pal. Or everybody, apparently. Diplomacy plus... So, I'm a little bit concerned that the Dragon Ball's probably just going to immediately go to war for Alftand. Sway him immediately. Whack him with a, I don't know, fortified prestige spell. Just very, very quickly. Let's get him on side a little bit. 1 mana for 5 points of opinion. Not too bad. Send him a gift. I'm not going to do that too much because it is very, very OP. We'll send him the mints we just debased. My friend. Some mints for you, my friend. I know that they're coins. I'm joking, but I know I'm going to get 1,000 comments like, streamer, currency is not mints. Polos are not currency. Thank you, I appreciate that. How about we fortify his favor as well? There you go, my friend. That's a good 39 points. Okay, we'll just hopefully sway him, protect him from stress. Thank whoever said that. You deserve like a promotion or something, because this ring of happiness is keeping it down. Of course. I understand more about money than I do about people, but that doesn't mean I couldn't use my extensive knowledge of my realm. We're going to mansplain to the king. Toxic Dwemer Contingency. I tried. Fine. Share my knowledge with him. Hopefully he'll like that. Oh, marvelous. Nice. Okay, we're keeping him on side. This is good. Come to the palace and spend some time with him. Absolutely. One of you point out, if we're deceitful, we can actually, when we invite him over, kidnap him, which would be awesome. Having the Dragonborn prisoner. You can also sacrifice people to the Daedric gods. Not Hermaeus Mora, but the more violent ones, like obviously Molag Bal, Meren Stegun, Mafala, etc. You can send up prisoners to them. Could you imagine sacrificing the Dragonborn King of Skyrim? That'd be like 5,000 Arda right there. So we can actually send him an offering. What does that give us? 42 gold in exchange for what? 50 Arda. That was probably not worth it. I need to send him something else, because we're so close to unlocking this black book. Nagasta Kavata Kavakis. I don't give a shit about that. Take it, my friend. We're so close. Like, a couple of weeks at most, and we're going to have that. Okay. We can finally talk in private. Hello, my friend. It is rare to have such a charming host as myself, because we are attractive, cynical, deceitful. Oh. I wonder if he knows my true intentions. His opinion increases by 20. Okay. We do have the deceitful trait. So there is apparently a way to kidnap him. Obviously, that event wasn't it. I thought it might be. But then maybe in the future. That's cool. That gives us plus 20. That's so good. Man, we've actually made this guy like us in almost no time at all. Thank you, Oh, my acquaintance, Bato. Oh, Bato. He was such a good friend. Who was Bato? I have no idea why we care about that. That's probably because I've got marked special interest, right? Do you automatically mark, or do you have to have the marked special interest, or is that just, yeah, no, we really don't care that much. This event is firing so much, it's driving me mad. I'm taking back that promotion. I'm taking back whoever that commenter was that I gave a promotion for the Ring of Happiness. You're driving me mad with it, my dude. I'd rather just be stressed in game than real life. It's time. 1500 Arda. We can consult a black book of Apocrypha and learn its secrets. Delve into Apocrypha, the aforementioned, to learn its esoteric secrets and unlock your inner potential. Lose 1500 Arda. This is expensive. This could be 2 Wealths of Oblivion. This could be a sliver of his power, your plot defense, and oh, that's kind of cool. Combat rate increase as well. Let's do it. Alright, this is going to be interesting. When I visited the Shrine of Hermaeus Mora and announced my aspirations to delve into a hidden knowledge of a black book, a huge tome materialized in the palm of my hand, and the many-eyed tentacled aspect of the Prince of Knowledge appeared before my eyes. Blah, 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 blah. How does he sound again? Hermaeus Mora. Blah, the quest for knowledge. That sounds a little bit too Bane, huh? Anyway, you have proven yourself worthy. I will grant you one of the legendary texts. Glance over it, unlock its power, and wield that power as you choose. There's so many secrets to discover. So, we are on a quest. We're on a mission. We're away from court. I assume we're going to get a regent, seeing as we're being whisked off into literally a plane of oblivion. There's so many secrets to uncover. We put on a different outfit. I don't know if you noticed that, but he actually put on a nice necklace. Hermaeus Mora aspect disappeared, and I opened the book. As soon as I started reading, a mass of tentacles erupted from... I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Erupted from the pages and pulled me into a text. Everything went dark. What is happening? There he is. Valkanaz Holar Hotspur of the cult of Hermaeus Mora. He's a Dremora Kainaz. Which you kill millions of in Oblivion. He looks kind of a bit like a Dark Elf, huh? Kainaz. His character is Kainaz, also known as Dremora, humanoid Daedra. The Dremora are often considered a ruthless race. I wonder if you could play as one of those. What if there's a way to do it? Be kind of cool, huh? Anyway, what is happening? I return to my senses. in a strange structure perched above a sea of rolling black oil, which stretched as far as the eye could see. Don't tell America, for the love of God. Mountain of books reach into the sky. That's okay, there's books, I won't be interested. An erratic pages whip through the air above me. Is this Apocrypha? No matter. There is a single path before me, and I sense that knowledge which I seek is just ahead. I begin my quest. I've reached a courtyard. Oh, Jesus. With a central pool, another at the opposite end. While walking through, a huge Daedric beast sprang out of the pool and it charged at me. It's a ghost! A lurker. I will fight or I will evade the monster. So this is determined by personal combat. If your combat abilities are great enough, you will succeed. If not, you will fail and most likely be swallowed whole. Or we can evade it. Depends on your fighting talents. I'm going to assume that depends on intrigue. We've got 79 personal combat. Is that good in this mod? Well, I think there's a good sort of litmus test for this one. 129. The Dragonborn has. 40 of that comes from Master of the Thum. 20 of that comes from Dragonborn. So we'll minus off 60. That would give him 69, the golden number. And that's quick maths. By which I mean, we're stronger than your average man. I think is what I'm getting at here. Is that strong enough to fight? I have no idea what a good combat score is in this mod. Let's check a couple of other people. 75, okay. He's also got the Thum though, so that doesn't really count. Let me just give me a random dude. Right, this guy. 38, fine. You, 41, fine. 24. So actually, I think we're well above the average, aren't we? Oh, we seem well above the average, to be honest with you. 21, 20. Okay, fine. I will fight. Why did we come to a Realm of Oblivion, to Apocrypha itself, if not to fight, to prove ourselves worthy? Oh. Although the lurker is vicious, it is no match for me. I quickly dispatch it without so much of as a scratch. Nothing personnel, kid. The Daedra collapses on the floor, and I search his corpse for valuables before continuing my journey. Excellent. Hopefully he's got Sky UI, otherwise that'll be a pain in the ass. 25% chance of gaining... Oh, so it's one of 4 options. Nice. How much are we going to get? 5 gold. Well done, team. Good work. Not quite as good as debasing the mints. All we had to do was fight an infinitely powerful monster. I've reached a narrow bridge surrounded by oil. Just as I begin my crossing, a huge tentacle emerges from the liquid and tries to hit me. I'm able to dodge the attack, but more tentacles emerge, seemingly determined to prevent my crossing. Oni-chan Itai? Maybe I will fight my way through. I'm going for that one because I'm determined, you know, via my science, my Dwemer science, that apparently we're pretty good at combat. I make my way across the bridge. The tentacles attack me, but I parry their strikes with attacks of my own and send them flying back into a sea of oil. Before I know it, I'm at the end... America. Before I know it, I'm at the end of a bridge and continue along my pathway. Onward. While walking along the path, I spotted a large chitinous chest and investigated it. Oh, sorry. That's clearly pronounced chitinous. The amount of fucking Let's Players I've heard say that. And investigated. As I open it up, I noticed a large pile of gold and jewels. 1 gold. It's going to be 1 gold. Oh, shit. 5 more gold. Well, this was worth the 1500 ADA. I've arrived in a narrow corridor lined with the few alcoves. I noticed each alcove housed a floating tentacled Daedra, but that's a surprise, reading away at a book. Seekers. They are almost certainly dangerous, but they are probably too distracted to attack me, especially if I'm discreet. I will fight them anyway. I will sneak past these Daedra. Intrigue skill, or I will fight them anyway. We will fight them on the beaches. We will never surrender. Do it. That's good. My commotion caused each of the Seekers to face me and attack, but they are no match for me and I slay them all. I loot their bodies for valuables and continue on my way. This dude is a sorcerer and a master mage. Plus he's immortal, so you kind of assume he'd be able to shoot some fireballs out and, you know, light these fools. Onwards. What do we get from that? Probably like, was that 10 gold? 20 gold? God forbid. I could sense I was near the end of the path when I noticed a room off to the side. It was filled with shelves of pristine books. Ghosts wandered through the aisles, glancing through the tomes. I feel a powerful urge to make my way over to the books and read them for myself. Knowledge awaits, or resist the urge. This to me, in the words of the great Admiral Akbar, God rest his soul, this to me sounds like a trap. I think I'm going to resist the urge. Or maybe you can succeed if you have a high enough learning. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to resist the urge. Oh, fuck, here we go. Oh, God. I made my way over to the bookshelves and opened one book. Reading through it, it doesn't contain any meaningful information, but I'm resolute to learn. I must learn. I must. I leaf through the book one after another. Book after book after book. Okay, sorry. Until I walk right into something. A lurker, towering over me and snarling. Suddenly I realize something is behind me as well. Another lurker. I am knocked to the ground before I can defend myself, and a gargantuan, scaly foot stomps my face. But knowledge. Where is my knowledge? Gain the trait lunatic. I return to my senses, standing on my feet. I am alive. There is one slight problem. The black book has disappeared. I hastily look for it, but I cannot locate it. My search for knowledge has failed. Confound it. He took off his amulet. He's taken off his dress amulet and his nice suit. Well, in conclusion, 1500 Ada, literally years and years, and artifacts and gold. What did we get out of it? That's right, team. We got the lunatic trait, and we got all of about 25 gold. Round of applause, everyone, for Prince Rkungtunch, the idiot of Solstheim. Well done, my friend. Good work. Can we blast away his lunacy? Can we, like, lobotomize the dude? Because this is not good. Taming the demons? Soothing melody, heal voice, heal senses. Heal senses? That's got to be right, surely. No, apparently, maybe we don't have enough magic. Oh, we've got 42 magic. I'd assume it's not that expensive, right? Taming the demons? Ah! Oh, banish Sheogorath from my target's mind. 25 magicka. Maybe we should have kept it. They say all the best inventors are insane, right? All the geniuses are insane. Order the Hedge Knight release. Get out of here. We'll take that 10 invention. God damn it, what a waste of time. Hermaeus Mora, this might be a declaration of war, my friend. So, in the lore, I was learning this today, actually, on Discord. In the lore, one of the Dwemer actually challenged Azora, like the god Azora. He basically said, hey, Azora, what's in the box? And she was like, oh, it's a flower petal, you big idiot, Dwemer. How dare you test me? And then he opened the box and there was nothing in there. And Azora magically disappeared, and everybody around him was like, oh, wow, what a shock. This is unbelievable. The gods aren't powerful. And then, as the Dwemer was walking away, a single flower petal fell out of his sleeve. Well, that's apparently the story. So, like, basically, these guys are known for being a dick to the gods, essentially, and constantly testing them. I think it's time we go to war with Hermaeus Mora. Can we go to war with Apocrypha? This is mine now. Do what Elrang did and put himself... It's a shame you can't, like... There's no, like, reverse Daedra invasion. That'd be pretty nuts, though. If you do, like, a Mankar camera and get the Amulet of Kings or something like that. Perhaps I should use my extensive military knowledge to impress High King. I feel like that's not necessary. Is he not already... Oh, my God, he's only got 18 Martial. Dragonborn. Master Savant, Journeyman Priest, Master of the Thum, Pilgrim. Not very good at combat, apparently. Or not very good at, I should say, Martial. Obviously very good at combat, but not good at leading troops. Fine. Make use of your Martial. Sure, let's go for that. I feel like we can probably do that. Softened. We've softened the man. After about 40 years of having tuberculosis, we've lost it. Incredible. I feel better. All it took was... Oh, this fucking event. All it took was going to Oblivion and coming back a lunatic. Well, that was a little bit disappointing, huh? Maybe we'll try it again next time. I think there's a high chance of failure with those, because if you succeed, you obviously get a lot of buffs out of it. Man, 1500. That was like a sixth of the Ogma Infinium, huh? Probably not worth it. Thank you all for watching. We're going to leave this one here today. A good episode all round for our boy, Prince Rkungtunch, the Scholar of Solstheim. What have we achieved? Reformed the Tonal Architects. We became an engineer. We went to a plane of Oblivion and got tricked by Hermaeus Mora, along with hopefully winning over the current Dragonborn King of Skyrim, so our round doesn't fall apart. We need to do a lot more round building next time. It is something I'm trying to do, you know, in between, because nobody wants to see me sit here and go, huh, I wonder which one is better. So I'm trying to do this a lot more, you know, in between events and crap like that, in between debasing the mints. So, fingers crossed, we'll have ourselves a nice kingdom in no time. And I'm going to give a shout out to all of the insane top-tier level patrons for making the series possible in the first place. We've got the new Patreon list. If you're not on this list, and you should be, send me a message and I will sort that out immediately. But thank you, nonetheless, for your support to my insane top-tier level patrons. Lucas Holting, Sean Thornton, Haydog Sidini, Tim Bragg, Laurus, Croesus, Vacuous Brackus, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Michael Mullen Mora, fucking Mora, no, please, no more. Jacob Alexander Fenton, Pelvis Presley, Asuna Kirito, Conspired T, Jimbo, Orcs Wolf, Facundo Vasquez, Tom Terror 18, Average Gamer 419, Escape, and Zazzy 7011. Thank you all for your support in the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you for keeping the channel alive when everything on YouTube seems to be going wrong, but we're good nonetheless. Thanks, team. And a big thank you as well to the many others who have shown more support than Hermaeus Mora himself. Nathaniel Lindbergh, Euphrates, Icy the Great, Jack Allen Wolf, James Barnes. This is all in a weird order. Hang on, it's going to take me a while to get used to this. Betimus Max, Panther Pearl, Gabriel Van Der, Llewellyn, Thomas, Nathan Flores, The Sage, Euron De Vries, Haji Dumar, Alpha Scuff, Don Conning 2 and 7, Zet McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Chris, Sir Thor the Swede, Sir Death. Well, what's the chance of that happening, huh? Asero, Nick, Will Wade, Hancock, Noah Gallimore, Fraser Brennan, The Insane Pickle, Adam Person. Thank you all for your support in the Insane tier levels on Patreon. Or not. Wait, did I not do that one already? I've confused myself now. These lists, it's going to take a while to get used to this.